Hey foodies, and welcome back to Cooking with Kiana. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this delicious creamy seafood Alfredo with lobster meat in it. This is so delicious. You guys are going to love this recipe. If you guys are interested in this recipe, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you become a part of the foodie family and you do not miss new recipes. With that being said, let me go ahead and introduce these ingredients so we can get started. So for this recipe, we're going to be using 1 pack of fettuccine noodles, 1 pound of shrimp. Make sure you peel, devein, and wash these off. As you can see, I have already done that. Now, I'm also going to be using 1 pound of sea scallops. And of course, you want to make sure you wash those off as well. And then I have 2 lobster tails. Of course, we're going to go ahead and remove those from the shell later on. Now, if you want more lobster in yours, you can add more lobster tails. You could substitute. You can take out either the shrimp or the scallop. Totally up to you. I'm also going to be using heavy whipping cream and a cup of cooking wine. If you guys know me, you already know I love cooking wine. I'm also going to be using 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese and about 4 cloves of fresh garlic. And here are the seasonings we're going to be using for this recipe. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of herbs de Provence or Italian seasoning if you don't have that, 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper seasoning. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to start off with deshelling the lobster tails, which is super simple. Just go ahead and cut that down the middle all the way till you get to that tail and just pop that meat right out. Make sure you guys do not throw out that shell. Preserve that because we are going to be using that for later. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing with my other lobster tail. So once we have gotten the meat out of that shell, what we're going to do is we're going to chop this up into chunks. I just want to make this a decent size. Don't make them too small and don't make them too big because when they cook, they are going to shrink a little bit. Alright, so just go ahead and set that aside and wash those off. Then I'm going to take those shells that I told you to preserve and we're going to put that right into the boiling water. That way the pasta can be infused with that lobster taste. Okay, so now you can add in your pasta. Make sure you follow the directions on the back of the box for al dente time. You do not want to overcook your pasta because that is not what you want. Okay, make sure your pasta is fully submerged in the water. Making sure you stir it occasionally, that way our pasta does not stick together. Alright, so once the pasta is about done, go ahead and drain that and then you can throw out those shells. Alright, so let's move on to the seasoning process. I'm just going to go ahead and take all my seasonings and mix that all together. Once that is combined, we're going to go ahead and season our shrimp. And guys, just season this to taste. Obviously, I'm not going to use all of this seasoning just for the shrimp. It's shrimp, so it doesn't need that much seasoning. Alright guys, so go ahead and massage that in with your hands. Then we're going to move on to our scallops. Same thing, we're going to add the seasoning. And with this too, season to taste, but do not add too much. Go in with your hands and massage that all in. Now once we're done seasoning up those scallops, we're going to move on to the lobster and we're going to season that as well. Remember, a little bit of seasoning. And then we're going to go in with our hands and massage that all in. Once we're done massaging that in, we are going to sear our shrimp first. This is going to add more flavor to the shrimp as well as the scallops. So that's why I always like to sear my shrimp and scallops first if I'm using them. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and let that sear on 2 to 3 minutes for each side and then flip that over and do the other side. Alright, once they start to look like this, go ahead and remove that from the fire. That way you do not overcook your shrimp. Okay, so to that same pan, I'm going to add in my sea scallops. And guys, depending on how big your pan is, you might have to cook these in batches. You do not want to overcrowd your pan. So for this, it's going to be the same thing, except for we're going to sear these for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. You just want to get that nice golden crust that we're looking for. Scallops do not take long to cook at all. Alright, so once it looks like this, we're going to go ahead and remove that from our pan as well. Then we're going to add in our garlic. Make sure you turn your heat down to like a low medium. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of cooking wine, and we're going to scrape up all of that fond. We all know that stuff on the bottom is added flavor, alright? So you do not want to get rid of that. So we're going to keep stirring this until it reduces to about half. Once it reduces to half, then it is time to add in the heavy cream. I'm going to be adding in 2.5 cups of heavy cream. Go ahead and give that a good stir until that starts to thicken. It should not take long either. And when I'm making Alfredo, I always add in 1/2 cup of cream cheese. I don't know, it just makes it so much more creamier and delicious. Like it just really adds something to the Alfredo. Alright, so go ahead and mix that in. Then I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of parsley and 1/8 cup of basil. And then we're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of that seasoning. As you guys can see, I did not use all of the seasoning. There's a little bit left over. You can use that for another day. Now just go ahead and give everything a good stir until it is well incorporated. As you can see, our sauce has started to thicken up. And look at that, we didn't even have to add flour. You can also check on your sauce by doing this right here. That's how you know if it's the right amount of thickness. Okay, so now we're going to add in our lobster. Go ahead and mix that in, and we are going to let that cook in the sauce for about 3 to 5 minutes. Keep in mind, it's lobster. You do not want to overcook it. Alright, so now that everything has cooked out and our sauce has thickened, you want to turn off that fire so we can add in our Parmesan cheese. I'm doing this because you do not want to burn that cheese in there. That could mess up your Alfredo. As you can see, our sauce is nice and creamy. Look at that. Look how ooey gooey cheesy that is. I'm telling you, that cream cheese just takes it to a whole nother level. Alright, so now we're going to add in our noodles. And like to add in a little bit at a time and mix it up. And then just keep adding it and mixing it up. That way I don't add too much noodles. One thing I hate is a dry pasta. Okay, so we're just going to keep adding in those noodles, mixing it together. I actually only ended up using half of the noodles for this recipe. So don't feel like you need to use all of the noodles, because you don't. Just add them in gradually as you go. That way you can make your fettuccine as saucy as you would like it to be. But just look at how creamy that is, guys. I'm telling y'all, if you want creamy fettuccine, you guys have to try this recipe. Alright, so now you're going to add in the shrimp, the scallops, and just mix that all together until that is well combined. Alright guys, so once you're done tossing everything together, this is what it looks like. Just look at how creamy that is with that lobster chunks in there, with the shrimp and the scallops. I cannot wait to try this. So let me go ahead and plate this for you guys, so you guys could just see how it looks. As you can see, that fettuccine is super rich and creamy, packed with tons of flavor. This was absolutely amazing. Such an easy meal. Doesn't take much effort. But this honestly is better than any fettuccine you're going to get from a restaurant, okay? Homemade and delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.